minute.
Welcome to Nevermind the Furthermore. Wait a minute. This music isn't right. The scene isn't right. Hang on. That's more like it. And now it's time for the show for all creatives. Nevermind the Furthermore. Your source for conversation, inspiration, and fun. With your host, Nicholas Anthony Tockert. He's an artist, a writer, a swordsman, and a game designer. He knows how to use the sword and axe in historical battles without anybody getting hurt too much. He's also the Manatee Man, master of marketing. And he may even have a guest or two. One thing, though, to be certain. Just don't call him a cryptid. With that, it's about time for the show. So sit back, enjoy, and have some coffee and chat with us.
I'm your host with the most, Mr. Nicholas Anthony Tockert, coming at you over the airways on WNTF. Never mind the furthermore. Never mind the furthermore is brought to you with the love and support of our good friends over at the Independent Creator Directory. That's IndieCD.org. Your one-stop shop for the best and the brightest authors, artists, and musicians. We're also made possible by sales of the Simple Sword, the Fighting Axe, and the Simple Spear, all part of my ongoing series of Western martial arts manuals designed to help you go from having never handled the sword to teaching the art to others. The Big Stompy Robots line of games and books and all the awesomeness that has come and all the awesomeness that is coming. Guys, gaming should be cheap. It should be easy to learn, fast to play, and should blow the most stuff up as any given point allows. Therefore, Big Stompy Robots. Now, last but far from least, dun, 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 we have, of course, our good friends over at Handsome Hellfire. A dark secret has claimed 2 lives and is hunting an innocent child at the edge of the Appalachian Mountains. Only his aunt, a plucky reporter, her cameraman, and a very odd cat stand. My brothers and sisters, I say they stand against the forces of darkness. How the heck are you? Now, a great many of my viewers simply were not here Monday. So they did not get to hear, they did not get to discern the joy, merriment, and mysteries that occurred over the last few bits. So, while skipping over some of it, because you guys should go watch the rerun, I do have some updates. First update, despite the ER visit, after they put a full bag of saline in Mandy and she took a couple days off, she's doing much better. She just overdid it at the convention. Okay. I'm actually experimenting with having my brace off. I will explain that later too. We're hoping to be getting back to normal or normal adjacent in the next couple days. You know, doing things like unloading the truck finally. But Nick, it's Wednesday and you got home. Yes, I know. In other news related to that, which isn't fun, but people worry, so I want to get this out of the way. Yesterday, I drove myself down, which after driving Xander and I to the ER in Kankakee, and huge thanks to the folks at Kankakee and the ambulance drivers for taking care of Amanda. And then driving us all the way back from Kankakee, again one-armed, because the brace. Wow. That was an adventure. It seems silly to make her still exhausted drive me down to the world's least urgent care visit to find out what the heck was going on with my arm. Well, a few blind-numbingly painful x-rays later, found out, guys, my wrist is only severely sprained. With some slight clouding that could have been tiny bone breaks, but man, we're not going to worry too much about that. And I've worn my brace almost constantly. I took it off to wash my hands and realized I was running late for the show. So we are where we are. We are the youth of the nation. Look, I'm 44. I'm not the youth of anybody for the most part. But we are trucking along. I am very, very excited to announce that next year's LodgeCon will be the 6th, 7th, and 8th, and it will be a full 3-day gaming convention, still held at the same site in lovely Peatone, Illinois. I'm ecstatic. I know better now what to bring. I know better a lot of things. This will be that'll be our 4th LodgeCon? I think that'll be our 4th LodgeCon. And because we were here for the one that intersected on Halloween and didn't bail on them, we get first crack. So, among those who get first crack, so we're in. Life will be very good. And I am looking forward to dropping a little bit of money for a lot of good. Monetarily, this year had a whole lot of unexpected expenses, obviously. So breaking even is not really something we expect to do. But it did put us on some new paths. I am very excited about some new developments that we have in our layout that makes it much faster and much lighter. I also encourage anybody who isn't doing HalloCon, which isn't many of you. LodgeCon is a heck of an event. It really is. It doesn't get much better than them. But let's get back into the other news. And yes, I'm going to baby this a bit. I'd be wearing my sling, but it's in the truck. It's one of those runs. Sorry if I went flatline for a second. And I do want to apologize for the delay. Did the whole get set up and then got disconnected from several of my services. It happens every so often. We are back in business, though. I am ecstatic. We have on the menu for today a whole lot of art. I want to bang out at least the 3 for next week. Now, you may have noticed that Friday I have not scheduled a program. That is because Friday is still my 23rd anniversary, as my wife and I usually, the event for LodgeCon falls on across that weekend, not the previous, tanking my Halloween entirely. So, today's plan is going to be a lot of art for me, a lot of work for them, a lot getting forward, because that's what we're going to do. We're going to move forward. Now, right now, people are shoving Christmas down our merry throats. And I do love Christmas, don't get me wrong. However, a lot of people, due to the political events in our country, are blacking out corporate Christmas. Now, let me talk to you on this one because this is important. It applies to all of us. What has gone on in our country of late is pretty disgusting. And I usually don't get into politics, but I do have crazy subjects like thinking children should not starve and that people should not lose their health care in a nationwide real estate scheme. So, what are we doing about it? Right now, one of the big things we're doing is boycotting major Christmas outlets. That is okay. I just want you guys to start preparing now. And if you can, both in your hearts and minds and in your pocketbooks, renounce the big box stores as much as possible. I am not unrealistic. And continue to shop small. Boy, does this sound like a familiar message out of me. If you're coming up with things you need for Christmas, gifts, and things, may I heartily encourage all the people I advertise for and keeping things at a economic horizontal level. Because right now, a lot of people are going to try to tell you it's right versus left, us versus them. I will put it this way. And if this offends, I'm okay with it. It's my show. When SNAP benefits were being cut and children were starving, the rich people in America, the richest, went to Donald Trump's party. And they had a Great Gatsby themed party. And the theme of it was a little party never killed anybody. It was written on the wall. Yeah. So what we're going to do is I'm going to encourage each and every one of you to save your money. I'm going to encourage you to, whatever you can, stock your larders. I think it might get spicy soon. And support small businesses. This is not meant as a negative. I think this is a wonderful opportunity to rebuild our economy from the ground up. I believe this is a wonderful opportunity for us to reach out to our brothers and sisters who are in need and do service. A chance where doing good can actually be recognized as a good thing. A chance to share kindness and hope to the people who need it and not try to keep up with the Joneses. Because frankly, if whining and dining in a grand ballroom while children starve is what they have, I don't want it. And no amount of money or bribery could do so. So that's where I'm standing on that issue. If that offends, feel free to be offended and leave. That being said, if you're sticking around, I'm going to be doing some really fun art. Next week, we are back to normal. So it will be 3 images. I will be taking requests to offset what I'm doing and offset any costs we will be incurring from this week's many unexpected medical views. I will be hawking stuff merrily. And my services, I am going to be an absolute art and creative whore for the next while. Because we got to get our stuff out there, guys. Now, I'm also going to pimp all y'all out because I can, because I love you. Now, many of you went out, you had fun, rock on. I want to hear about it. I'm sure the chat is going to be insane. I'm sure Friday's green room will be even more insane, and I'm sure I probably will miss a lot of it due to this whole 23rd anniversary of actually being married. Wow. Quarter of a century together. Because it wasn't very long at all before I accidentally proposed. Well, sort of stream of thought situation. A story to be told maybe later. Maybe. But I know the comments are hopping, and I'm so glad to have you guys back. It was old school. I'm not going to lie and say that Streaming Monday didn't feel a bit like screaming out to the void, shaking my fist. But my beautiful watchers, it is definitely going to be worth it. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to hop back, run probably Trey's ad. I usually run Trey's ad first. Then I'm going to see what the comments are looking like. Then I'm going to blast through a bunch of those. I'm going to do, because it is, of course, almost fun drawing time. Really? There we go. And we're going to do some painting. We're going to do some work. We'll see what coalesces. And from there, try to give optimism, support, and truth wherever I can. And we're going to just make things better, because I believe that each and every person is a light. I believe each and every one of us, no matter how small, it makes the world a little bit brighter when we choose to. And I hope you all are choosing to. So with that in mind, I'm going to run an ad for one of my favorite people in the entire universe, who I miss absolutely dearly, and I never get to see these days. And then we're going to get into the convo, because that's what you guys want to hear. You guys are far more interesting than me. So I'll be back in about 54 seconds. Bye. Alrighty. Sorry about that. Just dealing with the messages that were coming through. And the messages that are coming through are here. Let's see. Let's scroll all the way up. And good morning, everyone. We're back! Absolutely. And Foxy's saying +1 to that. Oh, Indigo said hi before I could. Hi, Indigo, and hi, Thesis, wherever you may be. I hope you guys are doing well. I don't get hear from you a lot. Hi, Foxy and Indigo. Ha! He's in a hyper good mood this morning. I think a lot of us are. Fall feels folly. It is like 30s at night where we are, at 60s in the day. I may actually get some things done. All my pears are gone. Several of the neighbors have acquired them with permission, just like several of the neighbors have acquired all my walnuts. That's okay, too. Right now, I'm in a position to do that. Oh, charming. At least he's in a good hyper mood. Indeed. He generally is. The only time I hear him growl is in his sleep. And poor baby. Bad dreams. Yeah, you can hear that. Please keep a close eye on Dawn. We kept a close eye on Dawn this weekend. Unless she was naughty after she left today, she was not in too much pain. She should not be in too much pain. Excellent. Thank you. And good morning from downtown Houston. Y'all don't know this, but the best steak I ever had, my mom made me in the parking lot of a Walmart in Houston, Texas. We were traveling through on our way to Galveston because my parents like to camp on Galveston Island. And stopped to get steak at Walmart because we were at the time in a fifth wheel rig. And we went, stopped, hung out in back, and set up, and she cooked it right there in the parking lot, Oh my gosh. Y'all, steak is just different in Texas. It really is. See, now you got me all. I am literally salivating thinking about that steak. Dang it, Texas Dave. Houston, Texas Dave, whom I love. It's got me thinking about steak and steak related products. Although we had chili last night, like chili soup, because it ended up a little runny. Nothing that cornbread could fix, but oh my gosh, that was actually really good. First time Maddie made chili with regular beans. Like, uh, she'd never really messed with the dried beans. We're getting some education now. Morning! Good morning, Dawn, my dear. How are you? Anybody who needs to hear it. Dawn is the creator of her fanciful felines, Buddy and Georgette. You can read about them on Facebook, and you can listen to her squee, and anything that makes a lovely young lady squee is something that I am very for. Now, hi, Dave. Morning, Dawn. Our trip back from Georgia was good for our clan. All the things needed except days active, and we have level 1, half or more of level 2. Well, that's good. Yes, I'm hurting. Adrenaline wore off, but I expected to feel this way today. Then you take it easy. You rest as needed and get better. Dawn. Well, okay, you didn't overdo it at least. Indeed. And hey, everyone. Hey, Donna, how you doing? Now, there's not Donna. No, I behaved. Just deflation after the fun. I understand. If you're like us, though, you walked a lot this weekend. Always fun. While I worked in rehab, I learned that more people get hurt having recreation than they do at work. Well, yes, people actually do things at in recreation. Recreation. Sorry, I was in the SCA for way too long, and sometimes it shows. Uh, we act, and there's a revelry and a joy, and perhaps a little bit of reckless abandon when we escape the confines of our lifestyle to do what we actually want to do. Makes sense. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Joe. Working alongside the tow road today. I may or may not be lurking around. Still trying to decide if I do a show tonight. Understood. Hey, Joe. Hey, Joey, I vote the night off. Hey, Joe, if you don't, just let us know. I agree with Don. We shall take tonight off and reconvene next Wednesday night. However, I will not be on next Wednesday due to town meetings. Get close. You're getting closer and closer to being mayor, Joe Bachman, and we understand that comes with responsibilities. But do you have the red bat phone? No. Sounds like a plan, Joe. 4-minute warning if you're using headphones. Thanks, Carl. I'm not using headphones, but still turning down for the first bit. Dawn, you need your wishing well closer to your house. Huh. This finger feels jammed a bit. So me cracks all the knuckles. Yeah, ouch. Yeah, he fixed it. Indeed. I wish I could just get my whole wrist to pop right now. Just it would feel so much better. But it is what it is. Time to put volume at half at most. It could be. Don't forget to like and share, folks. Yeah, please like, share, and subscribe. I am doing epic battle with the few, the mighty, those who are standing against the forces of creativity. So I need all the help you guys can get. Hey, Nick! Already done? Don't think my neighbors need a weekday wake-up. I ate a special Munzie in the Menards parking lot. I wonder if I could talk Donna into lunch at Burger King. Lunch is generally a good bribe. Works often for me. And Joe says, I can't be bribed with the Klondike bar, but I will do some sketchy stuff for some good tacos. Not the green room. I made it through the first half hour, almost. Let's cut to Joe's seat to see what he's doing. Oh wait, Joe is indeed still on the road. Dang it, Joe! Anyway, with the correct parking lot, Joey. Won't we all, Joe? Ella had some tacos at a Wendy's on the way home. Not good, but so greasy. Wendy's. You know what? Hold on. I know you're watching Wendy's. We need to close. Yeah. Bring back the Frosty Chino. I really loved it, and I delighted in the caffeinated ice cream concoction. Thank you in advance. Now, I think that's doable, Witzman, dude. I'll even drive. Wow, you got the Donna chauffeur energy. Carl Witzman is one step closer to being the Lex Luthor of our dreams. And man, my chocolate muffin from last Friday's hotel breakfast was so smashed I had to eat it with a spoon, but I got it done. You ever pour some milk over that and eat it like cereal? Muffin. Now, real question is, do you know the Muffin Man? The Muffin Man! The Muffin Man. On Drury Lane. I know the Muffin Man. You should be glad you turned that down. Safer for headphones now. Well, that dang near blew its speakers on the windows of the truck. Even with it turned down. Feel the glory of my power. Power! Power overwhelming. Unlimited power. Anyway, you have an audience down here in Houston watching. Granted, it's the Starbucks I'm at. Good morning. Everyone looked over here and said, well, good morning, Houston, friends, folks, and foes. I hope everyone is doing better than they expected every dang day of the year. Let's level up together. That's what I'm here about. Something about it. Something way. I can't remember how it goes. Anyway, LL Dave. Hello, Dave. Everyone at Starbucks is awake now. You are welcome. Good morning. Oh, good morning, Josh. I would normally do that, but the off wing is parked, so I don't have to wear the brace. So you get a little mercy, but Don will take care of it. Hey, and we've got greetings to Dave and Josh, and you guys. Most are all ready with their coffee. I love a good cup of coffee. I had some good coffee this morning. I did find the tastier. There's a protein powder I use as a creamer substitute in my coffee sometimes. That gives you a little bit more stuff to the coffee and neutralizes some of the acid, so it's a little easier on the stomach. Josh! Hey, Aunt Donna. Hey, yeah. It was a big showdown. Hey, Carl. Still need to catch Monday's rerun. Poor Mandy. Glad Mandy is on the Mendy. Yeah, that one was scary. She was kind of shrimp doubled over in the Taco Bell where we had pulled over for a late dinner on the way home. And they luckily got her wiggled and out, or else I would have had to put a cutter to the seat, put a cutter to the table. I'm glad she's feeling better. I have 2 hours before our weekly geocaching meetup at the Flying Saucer Brewery for lunch. But then I'm doing remote work on the laptop. That sounds good. Only. Yeah, I got that too. Well, sounds like the Tockers had a much more injurious. Oh no, that happened 2 days before the convention. But if I'd gone to the doctor, it could have interfered with my ability to go to the convention. So it was decided on my case that I would simply take care of it as I knew best and medically check up after. And Mandy just completely overdid it and didn't drink enough water. Hydrate. She was drinking Diet Coke, and I didn't realize it. I was busy. I made the mistake of doing some full color art commissions, but it rocked. Sounds like how I talk about my issues, LOL. Great Scott! Today on November 5th, 1985, Marty McFly went back in time to November 5th, 1955. Now I just need Marty McFly to set the time machine to November 5th, 2025. Remember the 5th of November, the gunpowder treason and plot. I can think of no reason the gunpowder treason should ever be forgot. I missed Halocon. Bummer. I'm surprised Muncie doesn't have the DeLoreans out today. There's a movie, Perfect DeLorean, that runs. Oh, there's a movie, Perfect DeLorean, that runs around town here. That's cool. And we like the idea of the Muncie DeLorean. You could rent it for events. They did it a few November 5ths ago. I prefer the black Toyota 4x4 truck to the DeLorean. Speaking of holidays, I have plenty of pretties in need of home. Well, my dear Foxy, perhaps we need to do a special showcasing them, QVC style. Perhaps get you and Trilaina on and just show these are some of the wonders that are available. We may need to brainstorm a show doing something like that. Donna and Foxy, happy Redheads Day. And speaking of Foxy, if she has pretties, perhaps it's more like she has wares. If you have coin.
Hi, I'm Auntie Foxy, and I'm a crafting addict. I make custom jewelry from recycled materials, and Foxy has wares if you have coin. You can find me at indiecd.org/about-auntie-foxy. I hope to see you there.
Alrighty, this is just me totally not getting ready to do my other stream. Let's see, how am I doing? I'm not too bad. And let's see. Did the cat survive the Halloween apocalypse? That's good to know. Thanks, Carl. Yeah, but they missed us. Hobo hasn't really left Trey's side since we got home. Aw. Nick's shirt is loud. It could power a flux capacitor with that energy. I try. It's one of my favorites. Inigo's chomping his antler, accidentally got a bite of blanket. Stop, looking at confused. Dog logic. Georgette is done being mad at me. Pretty sure she didn't realize I was gone. Oh, she knew. Mine even cuddled with me last night. DJ Nick and the Swordsman. Sounds like a jazz group. Man, I went in full WNUA mode for a moment there. Yes. New Chicago Parks Department is going to try to do an author, artist, crafter show at Rossier Hall next month. More details once I talk to the township trustee about possible rental of the hall. Hit me with the info. We'll see what we can do. No promises, but you know I'd love to help out, especially at an event I'm not paying for. You know what I mean? Juiced up on my coffee. Sorry. No, you're fine. It's cool, Dave. Rest of us are pretty quiet comparatively. Nice, Joe. Dave's not worn out from the weekend. LOL. Hello, friends. Hello, Angelina. Sorry I missed you at Halocon this year. Hi, Angelina. Oh, Joey. Deets when you get them, please. Master of Doodles. Able to draw a 10-story building a single stroke. It's a cat. It's a cat. No, it's Nick Tockert drawing time, folks. Yeah. It's getting right about there. But I'm going to give you guys a little bit of chance. Hey, Angelina. All right. I was wondering where you were, but I was going so many directions. Angel. Angel of music, guide and guardian. She is one of my patrons. Anyway, we asked about you. Morning, Donna, Carl, Foxy, Joe, Angelina. Anyway, my babies. I'm glad my squeer didn't get worn out this weekend. Did get a good workout, though. Haha. Well, the hall's booked up. Might have to try to do it next year. Yeah, those things need more than a month's prep. Maybe during warm weather, Joe? Possibly. I was hoping we could Do it as a last push for small vendors to get some Christmas sales. I don't know about that, but we might be able to do something at the Benton County Public Library. Carl, the well is done. I just capped it. Good job. No milk on the premises, but I'm thinking coffee over banana muffin. I drink like a fish. Glub, glub, glub. I drink water myself. Since my daddy had his stroke, I've been covered up with taking care of everything for him. Me, Nathan, and our boys had to move everything out of his apartment this weekend, so I couldn't go. You have all our love and support. Taking care of someone who's been through something like that, it's a tremendous service, and it is something I respect deeply. So thank you for what you're doing, Angelina. Hugs and pinky wiggles, Angelina. I stayed hydrated this weekend by drinking a huge bottle of Powerade during the day. A small bell kept on my bedside during the night. Poor Angelina's dad. Sorry to hear about your father, Angelina. I'll be with him. That's too bad. 411 can be used as the QVC platform, just not tonight, LOL. Palcon moves to another city next year. Will y'all still come? That's a good idea, Don. We'll have to find a day. More than likely, Angelina. Yay! If my finances improve. John says, morning, Xander! I think he's been put to work. Oh, yes, Angel. It's even better for us. Where's it thinking of moving? Yay! So cross all the things for us. Other side of Chattanooga, like north of Chattanooga? Think east of Chat. Well, east of Chat and west of that, I'm going to go run this real quick, and then we'll get popped over to where we need to be. All right, we'll just add this to the stage. Cool. We will drop some music from Dan Hallfield, but we're starting with Nature Walk. And we're just going to get, let me get the chat set up. Well, you got through all the chat. We're slacking. Anyone know how it's kind of moving? We're tired, LOL. I'm actually thinking of going back to bed. Oh, well, if you think of me in bed, I won't judge. Now, we're going to hit the square, get that set up. You can expect a lot more art out of me in the near future. Because I will be doing a lot of things that need done for future events. I will also be taking custom orders, anime style portraitures, whatever you need. But right now, we're just mellowly bopping with this chill music. Ooh, that's really loud. Hold on 1 second. I forgot to bump it down. There we go. We've got a nice soft. Joe's not talking, so I can say a soft gradient. He doesn't need to know. Right? The point, I'm actually just going to do a little bit of this. Actually gradientify it. Life could be dream, shadooby-dooby. Life could be dream, doo-wah, doo-dooby-doo-doo, doo-wah. Now, and apparently, while everyone is going to bed, exhaustipated, the hotel is going up for sale. I'm surprised Joe Dog isn't trying to buy it. Anyway, got a nice background. Yeah. And we're just going to ease into it because we are at that lovely part of fall that counts as we lead up to Thanksgiving, which is a holiday that still matters contrary to popular fidgeting. We need to be appreciative of the family that we have and the friends. I don't want to do this. I really want to do something kind of nice, kind of laid back. Let's just try this first off. Let's just. Oh, go back. Go away. There we go. Spent a little bit. I spent the weekend doing traditional art, so I got away from the wonder of digital for a bit. We're just gonna sort of plot this in, maybe. Yeah. Well, we'll work on this layer. I may do a layer behind it. I'm not sure yet. But first, I'm just going to... Whoop, didn't close that off right. I even see where I went wrong. And it sounds like they're doing the truck unloading for me, which is nice because I'm not supposed to carry heavy objects. Let me get this nice sort of watery run to it. And what do we want? We want, I know, I have to fix that, but that'll be covered up. I'll give it another layer. I won't come back to it. I want to add some more, just some texture, kind of burpy lines here. I'm not sure why I'm adding them, but sometimes it's just a matter of going with the feel of what I think the painting needs without actually knowing, you know? I do occasionally get trapped in the effects of my show limitations. There we go, get rid of that. That'll put in there. Just keep it smooth, keep it chill. We got some comment up from you guys. Oh, good. Did your chat, your squee, your mumsy still rest up con? That makes sense. Well, it could be a good thing. It's sad that there won't be a Dalton con anymore. I want to say that town that begins with a C, Cleveland, Tennessee. Goodness, I wish I knew what I did to my hips. Legs and hips. The anger is strong this morning. Oh no. Could it just be related to the climate, to the seasonal pressure changes? Because it seems like it's been a brutal one lately. While I'm here, I'm just gonna muddy up this area. Lots of, I mean, we're not using really complex methodology here. We're just kind of throwing some paint hither and yon, and just getting it up here. I am hoping I get to hear from the kiddos. Oh, I do hate the days where you waddle instead of walk. Those always suck, from my experience anyway. Just gonna spread this out. Just gonna spread it out. We're just easing. I don't know what all's coming down the pipe on this image. This is just meant to be a nice bit of a warm-up. Lots of big motion to get my shoulder going. Now, I have a deep and abiding hatred for Cleveland, Ohio. So, well, if you guys have to go, you have to go. No one's going to default you for tending to the needs of your feline overlords. Almost like most of us have them, or at least appreciate their antics. I'm just using the blur tool to, I think I'm fingertipping it, yeah, to just kind of smooth this in. I'm gonna just do a bit of this. Keep it easy. Take it easy. Taking it easy. Try to keep the sound of your own wheels. Driving you crazy. Yep. Maybe one of those where you made me, you made me. We'll never be here again. Ronald, I'm climbing. Take it easy. A lot of it's just finding the groove again. Sometimes it's escaping the pain, sometimes it's working through the pain. That's what art's for. Art is supposed to be transformative, not just in the viewing, but in the process of the creation. Just let it get a hold of you for a while. Now we're back here. We're going to go back to our good buddy, our good and true friend, Pointless Brush. And I'm definitely going to keep on this feeling kind of sunny vibe. I know I'm really hitting the yellow hard. That's okay. This is going to be sort of my baseline color for a lot of things. I think it's just going to be a very nice light color to just sort of look around here and get the vibe I'm looking for. Get this hilly, mountainous, not quite mountainous, but method going. All this yellow makes me think of my adventures in York County, Wisconsin, with some friends I don't see anymore. I'm just kind of, again, I'm just throwing around the yellows and just letting the groove kind of move me. This is definitely a there are no wrong answers situation. Because we're just trying to get a feel, a sentiment, energy. In short, we are looking for the vibes. Now, when I do my trees a lot of times, a lot of the shapy trick is literally this motion, just condensed. Because that gives me that nice mix of rounded verticality. And then we just hop around in the realm of the colors we want to play in and see where they're going to lie. And the more I layer it and I tweak it and I play with it a bit, the more lively it starts to feel. Because I'm looking for that moment where the hills are just almost alive with the fire of all the trees giving up their chlorophyll. Just getting that vibe. Carl seems to be handling some type of navigational error that pops up. This is the wonder of what you can do when you just relax into a picture. Just see where it's going. What does it have to tell you, guys? Maybe we do need something right here. Let's go back to the thick brush. What's this? That's too dark. That's too dark for what I want to do. There we go. I don't know what it picture needs. It does love a good bridge. Good bridge does lots of stuff. The spirit of memory. Do a bit of this action right here. Now we're starting to get sense of scale. One of those things that Mandy loves but doesn't like to talk about is that little, that little red truck that shows up in so many things? She really loves it, so I like to try to add it wherever I can. Not there. Actually, yeah, it can be there because one thing I love about doing something like this is I get to add the story to it. And every once in a while that means something like knowing in my heart of hearts that that little swerve over there, that little tiny black mark is actually David Hasselhoff blasting away with his good buddy Kid off to help some probably lady with really poofy hair. Give it just the tiniest red poof. And I think that's beautiful. And now I have an urge. An urge has fallen upon me, and I don't even know if I can do it. You want to talk things from memory. I need a big brush to pull this off, though. I don't know if I can pull this off. That's not quite. Yeah, that's too. Let me get this image right. I actually got to visualize it in my head. Yeah, there we go. I don't know if I can, like I said, I don't know if I can actually pull this off, but I'm going to try. Because I'm new. Like you guys are hearing one song, I am hearing something entirely different in my head. Let me see if I can make this work. Because it's one of my streams and I can do what I want. Definitely an homage. But, and no, I don't think I have ever attempted to do this from memory before, but I am absolutely here for it. Yeah. If I'm doing homages to the greatness of the 80s, and this picture's gonna go this far away, awry, this fast, then I'm going to do the crossover that I deserved as a kid. Dang it. Abso-fragging-lutely. Abso-fragging-lutely, sir. Carl got it in one. Like, I don't know what's going on with this convoy that's forming. But we're going to do this. We are going to do this right. Oh, that's way too wide. Hold on. Roll that there. We could put Riptide in there. You want Riptide in there? I mean, I already put the 18 band. You want Riptide there? Let's do it. Let's just see. It's been a long time since I thought about Riptide. We'll just do NBC Flash. Now, if this were a night scene, this would make a lot more sense. But because then you could feel it coming in the air tonight. But yeah, this one. I had a pillow. I could be sleeping. Hold on. Yeah. Okay, what we're gonna do over here. Got those guys for scale. Now I can do something like what this is. This is going to be Dawn's little campsite, right on the edge. And Dawn's having the nap over here. Okay, we can do that. Give me a second. That's way too much room. That's way too little. There we go. This may be one of the greatest images I've done in a while. Oh, God. I'm just glad that I pulled that Airwolf out of nowhere. I am pleased. Happy little trees with a happy little Airwolf. Yes. You were being silly. That's the point of this program. Absolute absurdity. Ah. It's the 5th, so we're going to have to put this guy into. It's going to take a little bit of work to do at the scale. Oh, I'm using the wrong brush. That's what's wrong. There we go. Put a little DeLorean in there too, because we can. This reminds me, I recently had a conversation with my nephew about making an 80s themed Magic deck like a Universes Beyond. I think that's pretty good. There's a lot going on. And I'm kind of... This picture... No one's going to say it. This is the homage, $10 homages. Wait a second. Not quite. If we're doing that, I gotta get this done. Put that there too, because we're gonna need one of those on the other side of the river, and that ain't a porta-john. Phone call. Oh. Let's see now. That's nice. I like that. Okay. We are going to file. Of course we didn't time lapse this one. Of course not. Save as. Bridge to the 80s. Let's go. It needs something though. It still needs something. I haven't quite figured out what. But oh, okay, you guys go have fun. Yeah, okay. There we go. Now. Oh, and see, that's the burden of accidentally being zoomed in. I goofed something up. Glad I caught it. Let's go back up to here and go. Not quite the right side, that's okay. Going off the right side. Alrighty, so let's fix this part. But there is a company in Scotland, I think, that has a recreation of a very specific bell that lets you take air tours. All right, you guys have a good day. I'll be at this for quite some time, but I'm going to sign this and just I'm not in the right brush. Now, this is definitely one I can't sell, but can I? I'm curious. Can I just moved a little bit? This doesn't feel right. There we go. There we go. Get that back where it needs to be. Our Lady of the Desert. Oh, definitely Airwolf. Okay, we've got totally not the Knight Rider, totally not the 18 van, totally not the DeLorean, totally not that little red pickup truck that Mandy likes. It's always loading things. Totally not the white vet from Miami Vice, and totally not the General Lee. No, there's nothing about this convoy of the 80s. And not the boat, and not the TARDIS. No, there's nothing. This is all just happenstance that this looks like that. But we're going to save. We're going to export single layer PNG, because that's going to Mandy just to give her some joy when everything is said and done. I'm just gonna be like, oh, and by the way, never mind the furthermore. And I do not want monotype course code. So this needs to go back to our old buddy Papyrus. I need to grab some more. Like that. Okay. We'll see if this one gets sales by. Oh, what's the date? That's cool. 11/10/25. Thank you. Hello, Tash. Oh, I need to do this. I forgot the NTF. Export single layer JPEG. NTF 11/10. 5. Yeah, this is a fun one. And we are going to go over here. We're going to go pause the media assets, and we are going to run an ad. Let's see, what do we have that we need to, oh, you know what? It is the perfect time, because it's the right time. I just had to find where it went. My ads are, ha. Be back in a minute. Okay, move. Stuart, I'm doing an art show, Stuart. Stuart, that's not how this is supposed to work. You're supposed to let me do my show. Okay, well, come up, because people are going to want to see you. Oh, I don't know if I can hold you with both hands. Okay, come on. There was a line at the potty, and now we have the door. They will forgive me. Yeah. I just wonder if you purr loud enough that they can hear it. Okay. My beautiful, beautiful orange cat. Come on. Okay, we'll take a moment and we'll hit some comments real fast. Need Jurassic Park music with a strong da-da-da. Nothing wrong with having a crush on Jan Michael Vincent. Oh, thank you. I'm so tired I can't remember LOL. And it's the first spelling, not the second. Okay, buddy. Are you done, or are you just hunkering? Okay, see, they missed us for a few days, and since I rarely get out of the house, there was extra miss. Are we okay? You're going to lick my nose? No? Okay. Okay. Wow, you're not going to lick my nose. Must be annoyed. There we go. Big hug. And hi, Tosh. How are you doing? To Tash and anybody who didn't get it in my travels, I saw a reel where they amiguried an owl, but they used the hair clippy dudes for the feet so it would hold on to things, and it was so adorable. It was. I mean, you're more adorable, of course, Kat. Buddy, you overweigh what my arm is supposed to do. Okay. Well, we're not going down that way. You can go down that way. but we're not going to play banging into the window. Oh, it was really cute because they had clips. And I'm like, that needs. The con went pretty well, all in all. We had ourselves. It was the 9th year of LodgeCon apparently, and the downside was it spent Halloween. Let me just go back to where I was. We spent Halloween having to set up, and that really kind of tanked the whole month for me, which it shouldn't have, but it just sort of did. It was painful to me, but it also meant that ouch, we got a lot. We got to see a lot of great people. We got to sell some art. I was busy. I was like hopping the whole time. And I'm very, very happy to have been hopping the whole time because I don't actually like that picture enough to worry about. I needed the mojo. I needed just that burst of sir. Oh, hi. Is this what's going on now? Is it okay? Come on. Come on. You get your loves too. Go. Where are we going? Where are we going? Where are we going? Yeah, you understand that you're a star, huh? Is that it? You understand that you're a star? Anyway, Mandy revealed a whole bunch of new photo print styles that we did, and she set up a whole bunch of stuff. And it some of it sold, some of it didn't. We're gonna feel the only thing better is a second kitty. Yeah, 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 yeah. I gotta do my art show. You guys don't normally get in here, but there was a line in the potty and then chaos, disorder. You guys disrespect your surroundings. You're a big old melon head. I love your melon head. Look at this. What's the size of that? Like baseball size head. Big old chonkers head. Chonkers. Yeah. Yeah, right there. Yeah, that's what you want. Unspeakably soft. Unspeakably soft. Okay, guys. Now, is there any chance I can get any work? Yeah. Halloween's always been kind of my big holiday. Unfortunately, Alexander, my son, is he does not like being scared. So I don't get to Halloween much anyway. Still, I may try to steal some more spooky fun later. Let me see now. I need, though. Oh, that's right. I need. Oh my gosh, yes. I don't know her last name, but I got to meet a lady named Lauren. And Lauren was just the cat's meow. I mean, she was like this insane anime elf lady. And not that she was in cosplay in any way, shape, or form, but Lauren was just pure energy and light. And I could have just scooped her up. Apparently, she had a thing for chunky fellas who looked a good bit like Bunny from the clinic, but that's okay. She was there with her uncle, and I honestly could not tell you her age, just that she had raw, unbridled energy, and I loved it for her. She's one of those people who just brighten everything up. So I'm going to do a sketch, and might just bring it up on screen so you can see what I'm doing. Chug, chug, chug. Yep, hydration is key. Mandy did not drink enough, and it sadly showed. But she had to go to the ER because she kind of did a collapsy sort of thing. And I was not having it. So she got to go to the ER and get some saline in her because she thought she could just drink pop. And that did not work. Hi. But do I like how this is coming out? I don't know. We're going to work on this. Just quick light sketchery. I didn't even turn on the music. But no, I'm going to start with this. And I might just, I don't know, because like she had like, you ever meet that kind of person who is like all the energy, 1000% of it? Just this, didn't even, like, you almost don't think they seem real. And I can't describe how awesome her boots were. Because she wore these like bright pink metallic cowboy boots. Just incredible. And like I said, I met some really great people, but she was sort of the highlight of the convention for people who hang out. Her and a lady named Stephanie, who was a DM. She was running games, but she kept requesting art from me, and then I just deliver stuff to her. Because longtime viewers will remember I did a blind ninja rat in a tree for a picture, and she actually not only liked it so much, she commissioned a sequel. And I never got a picture of the sequel. I got a picture of the sketch work, but not a picture of the sequel itself. So I'm kind of saddened. But now that I have an idea of what I want to do with this image, I think I'm going to make something fantastical about her, using her energy. So, like, yes, I know, the word I shouldn't use, an homage, but I can make her an elf because, dear Lord, did she have Fey energy, but not like a elfy elf. And like, I'm gonna play with her outfit a bit, but it's a shame because I don't have her contact info, so I don't know how to get this to her. But we'll work on it. There we go. Because she inspired me, so I'm gonna do this. A little bit. We'll do this because I right now I'm playing. This is what it looks like when I sketch play, guys. Just have fun. Oh yeah, Mandy is okay. She didn't hydrate enough, so she got a bag of saline put in her, and I drove her home one-armed because apparently I have severely sprained one wrist and mildly sprained the other, but we're not talking about that one because, they don't know. And if I admitted something was wrong with my right wrist, I wouldn't have been able to probably draw all convention. So y'all didn't hear that. So I'm going to lightly base this on her. Because why not? I would have done a fancified version of somebody's outfit in a long time. It's a very bold buckle. And I'll put it this way. I've never met somebody who so much reminded me of Cat Rothermel. And I know I didn't turn the music on. I haven't decided what kind of music I want to jam with yet. But since I'm feeling sketchy, I'm going to do the sketchiness. Actually, let's get some sketchy goodness going. Let's get some music going. Bum, 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 bum. Let's see how whatever hits. Yep. It's been a while since I've done a quick sketch form like this, but I'm just having entirely too much fun with this thing. And it really kills me because I don't have room here to do her belt, her boots. And there we go. But like, she has the craziest energy, and I absolutely love it. I needed to get her card. Yeah, she was a lot of fun. Listen to that, you can actually hear the sound of me hatching. It happened. There we go. I mean, she was shorter than me, which is always a shocking thing. I gotta decide what to do with her other arm. Her other arm was like in the reference picture around, well, yours truly. And I'm not used to looking like the bigger guy, and my hat won't fit in the picture either. So we're definitely gonna have to redo this later. But I'm gonna make her an elf. I'm just gonna elfify her a bit more. And sometimes it's nice just to break out the pencils. It's like, see that hummingbird vibe? Where trying to get a picture of her, even in your mind, is nearly impossible. There we go. Do that. We can draw her. She was interesting. I like drawing people who fascinate me. She's one of those people, had I had the time, I would have had her sit down and do a formal sitting, but she was doing things. I'm just going to do a fast beat art from, reference. And that was the best day ever. I know I had a lot of fun at the convention. So I might just do, I'm trying to think of the people. I did not get a lot of pictures. I was absolutely running it. But she's definitely going to be she's going to be one of those people who artistically just sort of stick with me, and I hope I get to see them again. I need to check yeah, I don't like that. This part's I don't know what else I want to put on here. This might just be a sketch dumpy kind of situation. Wasn't what I was going for. Might not even make the cut. Oh. I forgot to set up my email book. So I'm going to just use this as a sketch now. If I can do that. But yeah, I had some great college kids I was hanging out with. I'm going to do some different faces I vaguely remember from picture. Because I can. Not quite so animified, but there were some really neat people. I got to teach them how to play DSR. And I do love teaching people to play Big Stompy Warlocks. It's amazing how many people hide behind their glasses. And I try to remember faces. I'm not good at it. But I also haven't gotten to sit and do a sketch day and just relax. So I might just knock something like this out. I need to do a sketch thing of a bunch of you guys too. But let me think. Who else did I have? Oh, on our uncle. He was wearing a shirt that said, "I put the fun in dysfunctional." And I'm like, oh, my friend, you are definitely among your people. We are. Sometimes, guys, you have to force yourself to let loose of the programming. This is based on a young lady who can't play DSR. The Egret Batch. But a lot of people that wore glasses at this event. It's almost like it's a bunch of geeks. Well, we've got proper old man eyebrows. Which is not an insult, because I have proper old man eyebrows. We can do this. Drawing some of the faces I saw that stuck with me. I did not take nearly enough pictures. I never did it. But let's go back. If she ever finds her way here. I sketch picture. You'll know I sketch. She'll know I sketch. And it's just going to be a good time because we like that. I'm just hoping I get to hear from more people, And I realize you guys get to see quasi-finished works a lot of times, and stuff that is done with the intention of selling or more formal. You don't get to see the true speed paint glory of Nick getting stuff done. So I kind of like every once in a while being able to just kind of cut loose in front of you guys and show you what fast sketching really looks like. I should do a picture of me, but I hate seeing myself. Wow, I got like no pictures at this whole event. I was so busy doing things. I mean, I got a picture. Oh, well, here. Hold on. I don't have the colored version, but I did. Let me see if I can get it to show up. This is the sequel to the Rat in the Tree. The Rat Ninja in the Tree. The request was a samurai squirrel. So it may be when I see her next year, she'll want another arboreal animal. I'm not sure. She said something about wanting to make a tree. That was Stephanie. She was awesome. I need to find a way to find out who all these people are. But this right here is how I made my original, I'm gonna do some fun stuff. Should need some more details because I have the ability to have them. And this is just the equivalent of a really dark pencil. But it's fun to have a really dark pencil. I'm doing that thing again where I got busy. I didn't put it back. Oh, I've done a lot of them. I just despise the way I look. I mean, I've done a lot of cartoon ones. My problem was whenever I did anything that looked vaguely flattering of myself, I would my family would give me flack about it growing up. So it's rare that I do one. I can do one. I can do one based off of my my outfit that I vend in too. See, it should be right here, but the elements are all here. She said she wouldn't mind. This was me kind of in my here. Do this. Do the photo first. It's me and Lauren. I don't know who Lauren is other than she was pure awesome when we hung out. And I know I look ridiculous, but that's part of the shtick. It's kind of like a Hawaiian shirt version of Bunny. But I can do a sketch of me. Hold on. I don't know why anybody would want one, but I can do a sketch. Let me just take it a piece at a time. And I will get back. Oh, I do give great hugs. I adore hugging people. Thank you, by the way. I am very much a hugger. So relevant. Of course, this was, I was also rocking my completely busted glasses. So, there's a bit of that. Oh. Quick rendition of yours truly on here. In my sales hat that Mandy made me 20 years ago, something like that. Well, I think part of my problem is most of my friends were very much taller than me, and it was a constant point of, like nobody really wants to see my busted self, but I'll throw a little bit of that out there. I've attacked eyebrows a lot of the time. Again, speed drawing is a thing I do. There we go. And I appreciate it. I really do appreciate the kindness. Now, again, we're just speed gesture drawing, basically. I used to have a feather. My feather fell out. I need to get a new feather pen. That's actually way too generous. There we go. There we are. Oh, good morning, Robin. I hope you're having a good morning. Looks like people have gotten pretty busy as the shift went on, but you guys occasionally like things. Okay. There we go. Well, I'm glad you could drop in, Robin. I will, of course, be running your ad in a little bit, but I just hope you're doing well, dear. We are on an hour 45 in, somewhere in there, so it's almost time for me to run mad anyway. That was a good convention. It really was. And drawing the conventioners from memory is kind of fun. Well, the vendors and stuff. I really should do a drawing with Sarah Noah, but yeah, the mouth got away from me for a second there. But I don't remember her name. Is that her name? A wonderful artist from Chicago. This is what my sketchbooks actually look like. Ooh, you checked your upvotes. I am glad to hear it. Robin, you deserve all the things. You are an amazing soul. But yeah, I really hope you guys get to come to conventions and stuff. It's really cool. Or, yeah, gesture art, because why not, huh? Why not throw some gesture art around? And sometimes you just gotta throw some gesture art around. I'm doing this for a reason, because there's a trick. I want to see if it's going to work or not. If it does, it'll look cool. And if it doesn't, I'll always think it should. Sometimes I draw people off of their vibes, which may not look at all like them, but it has their energy, and I really love giving them that too. Sometimes you gotta do that. You gotta just go. There we go. I like the way that actually looks, because that looks very... Hey, thank you for coming by. Oh, thank you, God, dear. You have a wonderful time. I know things are different. That's it. Let me just do this. A little bit of shading. Maybe shading with the one thing. Oh, I've got something. There we go. Alright. But I don't like this style shading. I like the chunker shading better. Yep. Let me get that there. Man, it's been a while since I've tried to do speed art proper, but sometimes you gotta liberate yourself just a bit. You have to let yourself go loosey-goosey and just see what happens. Okay? We'll just do this as rough draft. It's fun. Save as. And then we'll go here. No, we don't want that. We want that. It sounds like they're making progress. I just didn't get the door closed, which is on me. Never mind. Let's go. Here we go. And we will export this to JPEG. Massive. There we go. Yeah, export simple layer. JPEG TF1225. A little bit of joy out there. Now, the next one. So I need to come 5 big. Okay. Now, we need to do one more at least to get the job done. But before we do that, we need a commercial break. And I need to close this door because it's getting cold. So we will listen to the Somerton Man and be right back.
In 1948, a man was found dead on the beach. But he hadn't just washed up. Oh no, he was very nicely propped up against the seawall, very well dressed. But there were no labels in his clothes. They had all been cut out. Very mysterious, the police thought. And then they found, rolled up in his pocket, a piece of paper from a novel that said Tamam Shud. When they finally traced it, it came back to the Rubaiyat of Omar Khayyam. But it got even more strange, because in the back of the book, when they found that it had been torn out of, there was a code, a secret code that has not been cracked to this very day. When they finally found his suitcase, it had a mysterious jumble of items, some which were very hard to explain. Also in the back of the book was the phone number of a very mysterious nurse. What did she have to do with the death of the Somerton Man? Find Death and Love Down Under, a novel by Carl Witzman, on Lulu.com in both ebook and print format.
Alrighty, it means I have one more picture I have to do. Looks like I've got a very quiet chat today, and that's okay. Let's see. Go to highly energetic particles boogie. What am I feeling like drawing my friendos? I'm having a tiniest bit of artist block. I don't honestly know. Well, it looks like it's going to be one of those days where I have my stream to myself. So, no one's making requests. Guess I have to get to work. Anything that jumps out at me. I guess I can work on just a basic post then. Don't think I'm just gonna really mind. Because sometimes you just need to do some sketching. Everybody's so busy these days. I'm a little sore today, but I do need to get this done, so make it work, right? Something like this. Very classic, very artsy, huh, Stuart? You don't interrupt me. You're allowed to be one. It's just when you guys start interrupting me, we start having problems. I'll just use a generic pose situation. Oversized sword. People tend to like this kind of thing. It's very pathetic, sure, but we'll just do this as a bit of an art study time, because art studies happen. Yes, I have read The Sword of Truth by Terry Goodkind. I quite like them. Very good series. I also, heaven help me, I watched the Legend of the Seeker too. Terry Goodkind's a great author. I think there's a series on the Elfstones of Shannara going on too. And I'm in a very pencily mood. Yeah, I like a lot of fantasy novels. I've read a lot of them over the years. I like Eric Flint's stuff. Obviously, I like R.A. Salvatore. I mean, I have no choice in that matter. The Legend of Drizzt sort of was important into my development. Because I need the hard one. There we go. I can work on this. Oh man, I had to make it through the first. Oh god. Yeah. Oh no, it wasn't. Yeah. It. You have to look at it kind of the way the Dresden Files was very different. I couldn't make it through the first episode of the TV series. Sort of the Truth. It's one of my favorite book series, and the show just yeah. Okay. I was wondering, as a drawing, I would have to, okay, to do something like that, I would want to read, because I will be honest, I have done it, it's just been a long time. I have to reread the description, but I can make that happen. Give me just a sec. Because a lot of times I have to let me look at something. Okay. Cigar. So if I looked up it's been a long time. Okay. Okay, so you want me to draw a gar. Okay. Let me think for a second. And I'm actually, this is a case of I'm working on one picture while drawing another in my head. That's worked up. Good perfect motion. Let me think. Yeah. Weren't they like, okay. Really? Sir? Give me a second, because I'm working off of, okay. Because I thought they had big wings. I always thought they were kind of like almost baboon-like, but rounded ears. So I think the baboon thing, because like their chests are not fuzzy or something like that. So I know this looks garbage. This looks garbage. Trying to remember. It's been a long time. Bye. That's been a long time. I gotta have that barrel chest because I got the wing. Man, you're getting the really fast and loose versions of Nick Sketchdom, which I'm almost apologetic for you guys to see because usually I'm much more fine with the guy. Those ears are wrong back. Like my brain screams digigrade legs. Steffi's. I honestly can't remember if Gratch had a long tail or not. You'll have to bear with me. So I may be completely misremembering things. Oh, I might be thinking the wrong critter. So if I'm thinking the wrong critter, bear with me. I know you can't really see a lot, but it's going to get a lot easier to see what I'm working with in a second, because I also have to be careful how to draw 12 elements. Big arms. Oh, it's been a while. My brain's going almost. Short tail guy? Short tail guy. Okay, we'll make it short tail. We can do that. We can do that. I'm sorry, like I said, it has been a long time. Go way back, but this is not even posable yet. I gotta figure out what I'm doing with that arm. So I can give the old arm test now. We're gonna do this. Yeah, I really decide I want to make the face. Part of me wants to make the face kind of bare, probably. Now what we're gonna do is put that down to there. Add another layer. Now, I reserve the right to have to completely redo this when I check the reference material. But I mean, I remember their teeth being a very big deal. Like the ears, oh, the ears are so long right now. Okay, without, again, but I remember they had this weird bare chest thing going. So I have to kind of facilitate that. Do something like this. I can't remember if they had big claws. Oh, it's been so long. Hi, Grant. Like, I remember their wings were serious business. So you're getting this very monstrous representation, like sort of figured out, because my brain keeps having it lodged as gargoyle, baboon, teddy bear. I don't know where the teddy bear is coming from. Probably because I've heard enough about Bratch or Cat that my brain is refusing to go full horror monster capable thing. I still have to figure out what I'm doing with that arm. But as a quick sketch from a broken memory, I'm getting something here. I want to give them like the fringe over the hand. Their bare leathery chests are where they smear blood and guts. They're prey for the blood. That sounds about right. Well, then it would make sense for their face to have like my brain screams vulture kind of situation. I can't remember their feet, so I'm just omitting them. Again, I apologize. No offense is meant to you, Gretch, or the GAR community. I am working with a mind that isn't working with me. But this here. And like, I don't even know why I'm adding certain details, but my brain just is sort of demanding it. So I'm just going to run with it. And again, this is very much speed. Good bone to nod. Looks like you would like a bone to nod at this point. Like that. Okay. Like that. I can see. Okay, so no. There you go. We're starting lining feet. Good. I'm not gonna ask too much about what's his name. Oh no, next drawing something vaguely horrific again. These things never happen. Jeez. What did that just do? No. Oh, I see what happened. I see what happened here. Close that. Save. There we go. Okay, hi. So I'm just trying to get the vibe of this printer. Okay. Hey, Chris, I hope you had a wonderful time at Halicon. I hope you've rested a bit. You've worked your butt off, sir. There we go. We'll give some more blood flies for them to be flitting about. If I come over here, blend mode more, multiply, I go. Fill. Not bad. And back over here. Like that. Close that up like that. I should be able to then. Nope, wrong color. Something like that. What? Go back here. There we go. So this is a pretty horrific little dude you've asked for. No, wait, no, the wings need to be pinkish. Hold on. I'll fix the other stuff later. Stuart, get down, buddy. That's not for you. Roll this out. And I wouldn't call this like my full view. I'd call this my very fast view on the subject. But I hope this. Hey, you too, Chris. You have a great day. For something just kind of out of the blue, and not what I would call finished, I almost am okay with it. Just it's been so long since I've really thought about the sort of truth theory. Okay. Go over somewhere real quick. What I know his face isn't supposed to be. But we can do this just a bit. Okay, this is play testing. Oh, I'm glad. It's like I said, it's just I don't feel I'm doing him justice. I just feel like I'm straining to hit what I want to hit. Whoops. Still, I want to do this. And I know it's in no way canon. But there's something about the blood red eyes that must happen, so. Let me see. Do I have a suitable, maybe? I like that better. I kind of like the brown better. Let me just throw some colors around here. I'm trying to get him to feel. Right, and this is such a speed draft that, you know, like, just a quick, ugh, not right, so not right, But sometimes you have pictures where it just goes, so if I would say that Gar rough, and I will say that, put that aside. I need to revisit that, but not right now. I need to file. Okay. Need to get her. Why am I so sketchy today? I know it's the. Okay, we'll do that. Okay. Oh, this will go down here. Gives me a layer. And I'm going to come here with my serial pen. I'm going to go back to that. I hope you had fun with that. And like I said, I may revisit it when I feel like I can do it properly. Well, this is the wrong size. There we go. Okay, I need to work on some I don't know, slower, higher res stuff than I have been. Mandy wants to make poster bar with it. I'll look up Gars more often, try to get things bounced out in my head, and I'll probably do a redraw for you when I get a chance. Cash? Assuming I don't have any paid gigs that kick up. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Someday I'll get better at drawing fists. But not today. Okay. Here. Some days the art doesn't feel like it's working on me. Days when my brain is telling me I've got my proportions off. But I'm going to trust my brain at this point. It really does feel like my proportions off. It could just be a bit of artistic fry. I hoofed it this weekend. There. Oh, I agree. I'm glad you know, it's good to have books, and it is definitely reading time. Well, actually, I have to get a bunch of writing done. I don't think it will. Excuse me, I will do this. That's okay. Let's look and see how we're actually. See, I knew there's some more in this going on. Okay, how are we doing that? Now we're getting somewhere. Just looks so harrowing. Whoop. I didn't close my lines enough. What it is. Okay, close this one. What's this gap? Oh, there's the gap. I see it. Now, here. That. Back here. Hi, cat. One moment. Looks like I have to run a commercial. One moment. Give me a decent one. Here we go.
From author Brian K. Morris comes a tale of irreverent holiday horror, told with much inappropriate humor. Dr. Victor Frankenstein creates the spirit of giving himself. Ho, ho, ho! Santastine, or the post-holiday Prometheus. Available at Amazon.com. Get your copy today.
All right, Sandra just needed a hug. No, nothing to worry about. But I needed to find out because it's been a bit of a trying run for him. This makes this good practice. Where do I want? Lift that up. This is forcing me to do some things that aren't quite as easy. So that makes me want to go. I'm just starting to get Let's start to do things. You know what I'm saying? Starting to do things. Very, very black and white. But it's okay. It is okay. Because if I go and I take we're starting to get a few more interesting effects. There we go. See what I'm saying? So I've taken what would be just a bit of frou-frou art and turned it into a black and white line work practice. Tash says hi, Xander. Xander says hi. There we go. See if I can't get this to look a little bit more like that one. I know the giant honking sword is going right off the edge of the screen. Probably should feel bad. I don't know. We'll worry about that later. There we go. Hey, you got a phone call. Go ahead. Nobody's going to be too offended, huh? Everybody's got things to do. Pretty soon I'm going to have things to do. But I try to at least make sure that things are interesting. He gets noisy when he's about done with his patience with me doing the stream. He starts to interrupt my show. He starts to cut in. Now, it does make me wonder what Mandy is up to at the moment. But is what it is. This is becoming a thing. I'm not sure what. It's not bad. It's good practice. It still feels, I don't know. There's something off about it. I haven't quite decided what. But I don't know. No. Do this. Just get a little old-fashioned artsy with it. So I'm just going to use this as an excuse. Have just a little bit of old-fashioned, slightly emo fun. You know what I'm saying? You just end up going back and forth. Now, see, this is the kind of thing where I'd stop talking and I'd zoom in and have a lot of fun just going. Oh, this has an old school magic card feel. I don't even know what I'm doing with it. It's so like old school edgy, but I love it. I'm loving the edginess. I am loving the almost bleakness. It feels so good to be so bad. Oops. Sometimes you just want to simplify a bit. You want to take a minute. Just want to simplify. Let's see, what else do we need? Where else do we want? I mean, I have to do, like, I have no choice on the matter, do I? Like, I have to. Have that one going. Oh, I know what I need. I need this one to go. This. And then right off of this line like that. do I want? Oh, hello. Hi. Your mom and I watching you? Okay, cool. Kat, I met like your soul sister at this convention. I wish I got her contact information. Her name was Lauren, and she was amazing. And I was thinking about you the whole time. I'm like, there's some perfect universe where I get both of you two in the same room, and I hope I get to meet her again because she was this like boundy, almost fey, like flexible, bouncy person who just radiated art and joy, and she had these metallic pink boots. And I'm like, oh my gosh, Kat needs to meet her. How are you doing, my dear? I don't think that's right. And I think I know how to, well, yeah, I think I know how to fix it. I have coming back from a weekend of doing a whole lot of traditional art really makes me appreciate the ability to do adjustments like this when it's just that notch off and it's like, oh god, that will annoy me for the end of time. But we're just gonna really, I'm digging the groove. And like I said, this to me feels like an old style magic card. The wrist turned out to be just a severe sprain, and I'm actually giving it a little time off the brace. Maddie did have to go to the ER on the way back from the convention, but she is fine. Uh, I did go get it checked out. I'd drive myself because Mandy wasn't up to driving me. Um, but we are making progress. Starting to wonder if this wouldn't look really good as one of those metallic. Well, no, because to do that, I have to do something. To do that, I have to come here, to zoom out because I need to actually slightly shrink this whole thing. After I blew it up, of course. You have to slightly shrink this whole thing so that I can make sure it fits within the parameters of the image. There we go. Now, it's nice and centered, so I can play with it a bit. Okay. But let me get back here and we'll just. Oh god. I am doing better. She is doing better. The art is coming along finally. Today was one of those days I had to fight for it. I hope you should. I hope you enjoy yourself. And I hope, my dad had a saying, know what color your parachute is. I hope you're really thinking hard on how you're planning to exit because I think it's getting on time for you to take care of you, dear. I mean, I understand the financials and Lord knows I understand current events, but I also think that that you've been just pushing too hard. And I want to make sure that you have enough you left to really enjoy the time you've earned. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. I'm very I'm very protective of the people I love. Let's see, I kind of got to do. How do I want to do this though? Oh, I know how to do this. Hold on. Do it like this. Sorry, I have to be quiet. Occasionally, when I'm really focusing on what I'm doing, I just kind of, even I shut up. But, no, we're getting stuff done. And God, I can't wait to come out. I want to come out and see you guys. I want to come out and see a bunch of people. I just have to figure out how to do it. I don't like that line at all. That line offends me. I'm like, there's something going on right back here that needs work, and I haven't quite figured out how I want to fix it. Oh, that's her neck. That's what that is. Okay. So if I go, nope, go here, and I go, there we are. She's coming along. She is definitely coming along. So now, if I add another layer, I can zoom in. Oh, yes, absolutely. You guys, you mean the universe to me, Kat. You really do. You're one of those great people that the universe just needs to treat better, I think. There's too much of a shortage of great, wonderful folks. And you're holding too much on your shoulders. I hope you get to put it down at some point. But oh, what are we thinking? Are we liking this? Are we liking how this is coming? It's not the most festive-ish image, but I'm not feeling festive yet. I'm feeling, I don't know what I'm feeling, but this art is helping, so we're going to go with that. Oh. Thank you. I've been doing a lot of very, I don't know how to put it, very colorful pieces. And the main ones for today were, just to give you a flashback, because I don't think you were here, my love letter to the 80s that came out of nowhere. And I'm glad your mom is having fun. Sketches of people from LodgeCon, real speed art stuff, and then the Big Sword Girl. I did work on one for Tash, but I really need to redo it before I promote it too hard. So there's that. I don't want to colorize this, which is probably sounding very strange. But this one is such a... Oh, I don't even know how to describe it. It's such a... journey into black and white. It's so by necessity mono. But I kind of just want to keep it like this. At least for now. I don't know. I'm working. It's doing something, and I do love a good something, especially when I'm not sure what it is I'm visually up to. But I am digging it. This feels incidental. This feels like it could be incidental art in one of my RPG books coming up. It has that feel. And I might just sign off on it and leave it this way because it's still... Oops, what was that? Fix that silliness. Okay, there we go. Just wanted to check. Yeah. Let me see. Now the real question. Do I do something like this? Nope, wrong layer anyway. It would be add a layer, blend, wait, no. Yes. Add a layer, blend mode, multiply. I'm just looking. Because I do love oh, I might have done something there. I don't know. I think I'll use this for the logo and then know I can come for the thumbnail and then know I can come back later. Nope. Right there. Because that just gives the thing. I've considered putting together a coloring book. I've done them in the past, like, home print style. Oh, that shouldn't be. That should not be colored that way. That should be white because that's part of the sword. That should be colored. There we go. I think I'm going to sign off on it though. And I'm going to call this one because I've been at this for just about 3 hours and frankly, I need to get something to eat soon. So, after I sign off on this, I think I'm going to call this. And then like I said, I could always come back and go, oh, I want it black and white, fine. Boom, black and white, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. But I kind of like the grayscale. So, save, export single layer, PNG. Oh, and then I just need to go here, to go here. Nevermind the Furthermore. I like it. I know I got quiet, guys, but the art does that. And we will expand. Something like that. And we'll go here. And we will go export. Well, oh, I have to do this. Let's say, no. I had a typo, but I caught it. As the JPEG NTF 11 12 25. Save that. Okay. Now, guys, I'm going to run a couple quick ads and then I'm going to wrap up. So let's see.
Hi, bunnies. This is Robin Yoda, just wanting to let you know I have a Twitch channel. It's twitch.tv/Robin Yoda. You can catch me there Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Pacific playing Stardew Valley, Saturdays at 2 p.m. playing The Sims 4, and Sundays at 10 a.m. Pacific playing a random game from my Game Pass library. You can also find me Mondays on my YouTube channel, Robin Yoda the Lilac Bunny. I hope to see you all there. Thanks for watching.
Welcome, bunnies. It's Robin Yoda. My Twitch stream has changed. I'm playing Saturdays and Sundays at 2 p.m. If there's any schedule change, I'll let you know by posting on X, Blue Sky, and sometimes Facebook. You can follow all my socials, Robin Yoda the Lilac Bunny, and sign up for my YouTube channel. It's also Robin Yoda the Lilac Bunny, where I repost all of my streams. So come join me over on Twitch at twitch.tv/Robin Yoda for some awesome streams. And once again, thanks for watching.
And of course, we have one more we can't wrap out with.
Hi, this is Kat. During the school year, I'm Mrs. Rothermel, but otherwise, I'm Rothermel Art Goddess, writing about my past and filming the present. I need you to join my Rothermel Art Army and to check out my merch on Zazzle.com. What started out as journal therapy is now 4 books, I see, and an Instagram account to blow off steam, becoming a book, with another to do the same. A short film for a friend. No, this is not the end. Peace, love, and let me art.
All right, folks, we're all, hold on, I get this. Boom. Well, let's do this. Let's do that. And let's try this again. There we go. Guys, please keep writing, keep drawing, keep creating. As long as you do, you can edit it, you can improve it. But you can't edit a blank page. I love you, and you should too. And I'll be back. Honestly, I will definitely be back Monday. I may be back Friday. Friday is my wedding anniversary, so I'm kind of hesitant to confirm. That a lot of it depends on if Mandy's sleeping in or not. So with that, guys, please stay warm. I love you, and toodles, folks.